Hi there, and welcome back to Paws and Pawsitivity. I'm Jamie Watkinson-Harvey, your certified dog trainer and host of this podcast. Whether you're out on a walk or just relaxing at home with your pup, I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're going to chat about something I see a lot. People wondering whether they're getting the right balance of exercise and sleep for their dogs. It's such a common concern, and I get it. We all want to make sure our dogs are happy and healthy. But sometimes it's easy to think that more exercise is always the answer. The truth is, it's not just about how far or how fast they walk, it's about what's happening inside their heads too. And hey, if you find this episode helpful, don't forget to share it with a friend or subscribe to the podcast. Your support helps us reach more dog lovers and spread the message of positive, force-free training. It's easy to assume that if your dog has extra energy, the best thing to do is take them out for another long walk. But here's the thing. Physical exercise is just one piece of the puzzle. Dogs, just like us, need a healthy mix of movement, rest, and mental stimulation to feel their best. If your dog is bouncing off the walls, it's tempting to think that they need to burn off the energy with more walks or playtime. But have you ever considered they might actually need a break? Over exercising can sometimes lead to overstimulation, making it harder for them to settle and relax. Puppies, in particular, can easily become overtired. And just like toddlers, an overtired dog can be cranky and difficult to manage. So, how much exercise is enough? Well, that depends on factors like age, breed, and individual needs. A high energy working breed will need more structured physical and mental outlets compared to a smaller companion breed. But all dogs benefit from a thoughtful balance rather than just filling the day with physical exertion. Now let's talk about the magic of mental stimulation. Your dog's nose is an incredible tool, more powerful than we often realize. Giving them opportunities to use their noses and brains can be just as tiring, if not more so, than a long run. Sniffing is actually a calming and fulfilling activity for dogs, and it helps lower their heart rate and stress levels. There are so many ways that you can tap into this natural behaviour. Scatter feeding in the garden, using snuffle mats, or hiding treats around the house are fantastic ways to engage your dog's brain. Scent work taps into their natural instincts and provides a brilliant way to keep them mentally stimulated without overdoing the physical side of things. Another great option is puzzle toys or interactive feeders that encourage problem solving. These kinds of activities challenge your dog in a different way, building their confidence and resilience while also helping them wind down after a busy day. And let's not forget about sleep. Dogs actually need a lot more sleep than we might think. Most adult dogs require around 12 to 14 hours a day, and puppies need even more, often up to 18 to 20 hours. And if they're not getting enough rest, it can lead to crankiness, hyperactivity, and even behavioral issues. It's so important to create a calm, quiet space where your dog feels safe to switch off and relax. Routine helps too. Just like us, dogs benefit from a predictable daily schedule that includes dedicated rest time. Encouraging restful periods with calming chews, gentle music, or a cozy bed away from busy household areas can make all the difference. If your dog is struggling to settle, even after a long walk, it might be a sign that they're overtired rather than underexercised. Some other signs to watch for include being easily frustrated or reactive, showing signs of stiffness or reluctance to exercise, or an increase in vocalization like barking or whining. And if you're wondering how to strike the right balance, there are a few things to consider. One helpful approach is to mix up your dog's routine with a blend of physical exercise, training, and enrichment activities. Instead of adding extra walks, try incorporating some nose work or problem-solving games to see how your dog responds. It is also a good idea to pay attention to your dog's body language and behaviour throughout the day. If they seem restless and unable to settle, it could be a sign that they need more mental stimulation rather than more physical activity. And on the other hand, if they're slowing down or showing signs of reluctance to engage, they might actually need more rest than you realise. Finally, don't forget to schedule in proper rest time. It's easy to get caught up in the keeping them entertained, but making sure your dog has enough downtime is just as important as any exercise or training session. And that's it for today's episode of Paws and Pawsitivity. I hope this has given you some helpful insight into balancing your dog's exercise and sleep needs. Remember, it's not about cramming in more activity. It's about finding the right mix that keeps your dog both physically and mentally happy. And if this episode was helpful to you, I would love it if you could share it with a friend or subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. And if you would like to support the podcast, you can visit www.pta.dog and head on over to the podcast page where you can make a donation. Your kindness means the world to me and helps us continue spreading the message of positive, force-free training. Until next time, take care and give your pup a big hug from me. Woofity woof.